Okay, well, then today, how are you? I have to analyze this data, the correlation in SPSS. How to correlate this data in SPSS is very essential, especially for masters and PhD students. Let's watch, like, and subscribe, comment in my video. Uh, Thank you. Let's go to analyze this correlation coefficients. Then, then this is questions. This is all our questions. MED one question, MED two question, three, MED four, TF question one, two, three, four. GS question one, GS question two, GS question three, GS question four. MAI question 2, MAI question 3, question 4, EP 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are overall computed over the summary of all variables or summary of all variables. This is dependent variables. Then how these 1, 2, 3, and 4 predict or independent variables to be correlated or to the relationship between these all independent variables to dependent variables. There is one uh, dependent variables and four independent variables. And here, how the strong correlations and weak correlations, the correlation between a different type of correlation from 0 to 2, it is non-correlation. From correlation from 2 up to 3, there is a weak correlation. Correlation from 3 to 5 is strong correlation, moderate correlations. Correlation from 5 to 7 is strong correlation, and correlation from 7 to 1, it is very strong correlation. Let us analyze these, the summary of all independent variables and dependent variables, how to be now to be analyzed. Let us analyze this. Let us analyze this. Analyze, correlate, variable correlations, partial correlation, distant correlation. There are three types of correlation you have to be used for this study. There is variable correlation is very essential. Variable correlation let us to be computed and transformed data cited by this ratio scale ratio methods. Okay, this is independent variables, and let's move on this area. This is also independent variables. Move. This is also independent variables. Move. This is also independent variables. Move. And this is also independent variables. There is 4 independent variables and 1 dependent variables. This is the relationship between these independent variables to dependent variables. How is there strong or weak or moderate or very strong correlation? Let us to be analyzing. Go to the options. There is excluded pairwise or pairwise more than 2 and 3 more than 2 or 3 variables that correlate each other. You have to be continue. Let us correlation coefficients. The correlation coefficients, Prism correlation, Carl step and Spearman correlation. This is ranked correlation. This is a continuous correlation. Peer is a correlation. Many researchers have to be used by this Prism correlations. It's very Prism correlation is essential for you to study, especially for social science students. And test of the significance is a two-tailed and one-tailed is here. Two-tailed and one-tailed is here. Then is two-tailed is for more than 2 or 3 or 4. And also research is very multiple correlation is very important. You have to be analyzed by two-tailed. There is a flag option correlation is very essential. Let us this is very essential. Don't forget this area. Okay, let us. Okay, this is outputs. This is outputs. The outputs of you. This is correlations. This is correlations. This is correlations. Then this one is dependent variable. variables. These are 4 independent variables and 1 dependent variables is here. How the correlations between them, or dependent variables and independent? This is dependent variables. EP to EP by Bayesian correlations, there is no correlation. Dependent variables does not correlate each other. Then the friendship between each other is not seen. Then EP by EP is not correlate. Okay, EP to MED is correlate. This is very strong correlation, 0.770. It's very strong correlations. And EP to TF 0.692. Very this is strong correlations. Strong correlation. The strong correlation from 5 to 7, 0.5 to 0.7 strong. These are from 7 to or more than 7. There is very strong correlation. Very strong correlation. Then EP to GF is also very strong correlations. Yeah, very strong correlations. Then EP to MEI is very strong correlations. Then the correlation between dependent variables and independent variables. Then EP to TF is 0.692. It is less than 0.7. It is strong correlations. The remaining one is very strong correlation, especially MI, GF, and the MED correlation for each other is very strong correlations. Okay, MED to TF. This is also strong correlations, 0.550. It's very strong correlations. MED to GF, 0.51. This is also strong correlations. Then MED to MEI, this is also strong correlations. TF to MED, this is 0.50. This is strong correlations. And MEI to GF, it is also strong correlations. Totally, the correlation between dependent variables and the correlation between independent variables to independent variables is the significant correlations. Especially correlation is significant at 0.001 is two-tailed, and the correlation significant to 0.05 level is two-tailed. Then the significant level of this significant two-tailed, this correlation is minus or less than 0.005. It is correlatively significant. Well, then the correlation between, or the strong correlation, or the agreement between independent variables and dependent variables is correlation is especially 0.01. For example, the relationship between TF to GF, it is significant 0.1. This is less than 5. This is also high correlation is significant. It is also significant. This is also significant. GF to MED is also significant, 0.02, less than 0.05. This significant level is total significant level is well. Then totally this correlation based on my assumptions and based on my predictions of how to correlate this level is very strong correlation, both of them, from dependent variables to independent variables, or for independent variables to independent variables. This is good correlations. Thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe, and watch this video. Thank you very much. If you have comment, okay, please suggest it. Thank you very much.